Alright, welcome back everybody. We're live on a Tuesday night. We got a doubleheader coming at us tonight. Due to the update last week, we were unable to race. So we are going to bring you two races tonight. First one's going to be right here at Myrtle Beach. Falcongrafix cars are looking fast. Right now, Adam Baker is the first car on the top of the podium in that number 06 machine. His buddy Jordan Blair right behind him. But just coming in to the server and into practice is that number 18 machine of Larson Parker. We haven't seen Larson much lately, but I expect to see that car be very fast here tonight. Travis Lepanis, our current point leader, running third fastest. Brad Stefan is sitting on fourth on the point standings. Fourth on the leaderboard for this evening. It should be a fun night. And then right after this one, we're going to go turn around and do it once again. The second race, let me see if I can find it here. I know I just saw it somewhere. Okay, second race is going to be at Southern National. Love that track. Old school, lots of character. These guys have just a... Oops, wrong button. Good thing that you guys can't see what I did. Our second race... while we're waiting, we're going to go over our point standings real quick. I do know Travis Lepanis has got a fairly comfortable lead coming into tonight. So as long as he has a decent finish, he's going to pad that lead. Let's see, standings. Alright, Travis is in first with 379 points. In second, we got Bad Brad Stefan with 362. Michael J. Steele is in third with 343. Then we got Sean Harrell in fourth with 326. Matt Murrow in fifth. Nathan Hale in 6th, Lee Krause in 7th, Jordan Blair up 2 positions in 8th, Adam Baker in 9th, Dean Qualley in 10th. Dean is not going to make it here with us tonight. He got stuck at work, unfortunately. I'm a little concerned. I haven't seen Michael Steele join the server yet. He might miss this first race. That would be costly. Could cost him third place. We're going to be getting ready to go qualifying here in just a couple seconds. Larson Parker does jump up to fourth place on the leaderboard with an 18-7-11. First car out on the track, Larson Parker. Number 18 machine. We'll see how Larson will do on this tricky little track. You got to watch out for those rumble strips going down into the corner. It will upset your car pretty quick. Right up next to that outside wall as he heads down into turn number 1. His first lap is going to be a 18:72. Travis Lepanis in second place right now, currently a little bit slower. 18.741. He does not improve his second time. Travis Lapanis jumps up to the point. Bad Brad Stefan with an 18.869. Sean Harrell, the only Ford Thunderbird out there, coming to the line to finish his second lap. Looks like everybody has completed a lap that wants to. So we will get ready to go green flag racing. Let our drivers get gridded up. Alright, good luck, gentlemen. If you're looking for a place to race, check out the EFRL, Extreme Forces Racing League. We got racing 4 nights a week. Well, we race 3 nights a week, but we got doubles on Monday. On Monday nights, we do have our Premier Series that has kicked off. They are running the Next Gen Cup Series. They're only the second week into their season. They had some really good races, first 2 races. Also on Monday nights, we have the EFRL Rusty Redneck Series. 1 second. Alright, had to do a quick driver's meeting and we are gridded up. We're getting ready to rock and roll, people. Check out our race info real quick. Ooh, temperatures nice and cool. 72 degrees, that's good for the tires. Starting on the front row, we got Jordan Blair and Adam Baker. Teammates, row number 2, we got Travis Lapanis and Larson Parker. Row number 3, Bad Brad Stefan and Sean Harrell. Row number 4, Lee Krause and Dwayne Kernahan. Looks like we're waiting on one driver to join, and then we're going to start our parade laps. Waiting on that pace car to get moving. There he goes. See those guys trying to put a little bit of heat in their tires before we get going. Get themselves a little extra grip. If you are looking for a new rep, check out Falcongrafix Designs on Facebook. Another great place to check out is Michael Steele Designs. Those front row is done by Michael Steele. Alright, going down into turn number 3. Pace car is dipped off. We're getting ready to go green flag racing. Coming out of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air and we're off. We got Blair jumping out to an early lead. Baker in second. Travis Lepanis, our points leader, in third. Larson Parker in fourth. Bad Brad Stefan in fifth. Sean Harrell in sixth. Dwayne Kernahan seventh. And Lee Kraus back in ninth. I think Lee's kind of playing the long game, taking it easy at the beginning of this one. Hopefully these guys get a little wild and crazy, and that plays into Lee's hand. We are running only 50 laps for our races tonight. Something a little bit different just because we're doing the double races tonight. Had to make sure we had enough time for these boys to get their races in and still get their beauty rest tonight. Number 19 machine is looking pretty strong here in the early stages of this one. Laying down some fast laps, but actually Brad Stefan has the fastest lap so far. Ooh, that was just topped by Dwayne Kernahan. It's actually in 7th place, but he laid down an 18:85, a blistering fast lap. Running nose to tail, top 5, top 6. Larson Parker falling back a little bit. He's down one position from where he started. Ooh, real close to that wall coming out of turn number 4. Ooh, he's in it. Hopefully that won't hurt his vehicle too much tonight. Number 6 of Sean Harrell trying to get a good run on him. Makes it past. Larson Parker going to do a crossover move, going back down into turns 1 and 2. Still battling side by side for those two. Parker takes the position away. Harold's going to cross him over. Going back down into turn number 1. Ooh. Pushes just a little bit. That's going to hand the position over to Larson Parker. Back up front, top 4 running nose to tail. Parker and Harold have fallen back a little bit after battling side by side for those 5 laps. Thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. We're live with the EFRL Falcongrafix Associated Short Track Tour running late model stocks live from Myrtle Beach. We do have a doubleheader on board tonight. We're going to be back right after this one for Southern National Speedway. Points leader Travis Lepane is trying to hold off Brad Stefane, who is second in points. These two are battling hard for that championship. We do only have a handful of races left to go in the season. See Jordan Blair starting to run a little bit of a different line. He's moved about a half a groove up off that bottom on entry. Able to maintain his 0.3 of a second lead over Baker in second. Those two are teammates, so I wouldn't expect them to see him going at it too hard too early in this event. You want to make your tires last for all 50 laps. Brad Stefane was a little out of shape on that one, running a good groove and a half up. Larson Parker has rejoined the fray. He's right in the back bumper of the 89 machine of Brad Stefane. Here comes Larson Parker sticking his nose down underneath the 89 machine. Stefane shuts the door though. Larson Parker real close to that inside wall. Parker's got a nose down underneath. Parker completes the pass, but here comes Brad Stefane back at him. Parker building up a little bit of a gap now.
Thank you.
Larson Parker now is going to set his sights on that number 16 machine, currently running in third place. You can hear him hitting that rev limiter. He is so close to that inside wall. See him working that wheel. It's a little bit loose out there. I ran some practice laps and she gets loose. After been racing with Larson Parker now for probably a good 3-4 seasons, I know he likes his cars loose. We do have a battle brewing up front. A little closer. The 06 machine is diving it down in there, getting real close to that back bumper. Will he move a teammate to take the lead? Would you move a teammate to take the lead? That's the question. Tell me in the comments, would you move a teammate for the win? I personally don't think I would. I want to race hard and I want to race clean, but I wouldn't move a teammate. '06 has closed that gap to 0.2. Well, I know you'd wreck me, Dean. Richard said he'd wreck a teammate. I guess I'm the only one. We would like to extend a congratulations to Mr. Dean Qualley. He has all but cinched the iOS Retro Series Asphalt Championship on Monday nights. Congratulations to our buddy Mr. Dean Qualley. Travis LePain is falling back a little bit. Dean, I wouldn't wreck you for the win, but I'd probably wreck you for third place. Baker and Blair running bumper to bumper. We got 19 laps to go. Almost a second lead, almost a 1 second lead now between the first two groups of cars. Larson Parker unable to get around that 16 machine. Without a caution, it's going to come down to the teammates up front. But don't go nowhere, because when this race is done, we're going to turn back around, load these cars up, and head to Southern National Speedway for another 50-lap A-main event. We'll jump in there, watch these boys practice, and then they're going to get strapped in and roll that place, make the thunder come. Dean Qualley had to bust out a backup car for our asphalt race last night. I'm pretty sure he pulled it out of somebody's barn the way that thing looked. She was rusty but trusty. He was fast until he wasn't. Ended up getting caught in somebody else's wreck. Had to pit before he blew her up. And that went a lap down. Didn't have a good night for Mr. Qualley. Finished fourth in the Dirt Series race. Oh, the 6 is hard into the wall. Wasn't expecting that from Baker. Almost looked like he blew a tire the way he just went in there. Hey Dean, I know my memory's getting old, but can you remember who won the Dirt Series race last night? I don't remember. Jordan now has a comfortable lead over his teammate Adam Baker after Baker slammed that outside wall hard with the right front. Travis LePain is now all over the back bumper of that 06 machine. Trusty Rusty Street Stock is at the body shop getting a fresh coat of paint. We'll be back next week. I heard Dean had to go find another motor though. Brad Safane is made around Larson Parker. Larson Parker is in the pits. I did not expect to see anybody pit in this 50-lap main. Yeah, he did. Thanks, Dean. It was fun last night, though. Knoxville in the street stocks. Running up high early on, we dropped down low later in the race. Had a good battle for the lead, but I came out victorious. Ten laps to go, this time by for that 19 machine of Blair. Lap times have not really fallen off for Blair all that much. Baker ran 1/100th of a second faster that last lap. All the lap times are super close. Yeah, sometimes it's that one little adjustment that doesn't get in there that makes a difference for these cars. Sometimes seat time helps too. 8 laps to go. Blair and Baker have been out front this whole race. Not much change up from where they started this race. Larson Parker's dropped 4 positions. The top 3 are right where they started. Seven laps to go. Top 3 has spread out a little bit. It doesn't look like we're going to have much changing before the end of this race without a caution. I don't think the 75 cheats. You know, just some people have a natural talent for dirt car racing. I'm just saying. Not that the 75 does, because he sucks otherwise. I think he finished 9th last night in the asphalt race. 5 laps to go. We got Blair Baker, Travis Lepanis, Brad Stefane, and Sean Harrell. Jumping on board with that number 89 machine, you can see the distance. You can see the 16 up in there. Can't do much about it though. Gap looks about the same from Lepanis to Baker. Baker has reeled in that the 19 machine of Blair. But I don't think he's going to have anything for him unless Blair really makes a mistake. We've only got 2 laps to go. White flag is in the air for Blair. White flag tonight is brought to you by the One to Go Show podcast. They talk about everything with soda racing. They talk about all kinds of racing. Check them out, the One to Go Show podcast, Facebook, YouTube. Anywhere you find podcasts, check out the One to Go Show with my buddy Ryan Aho. Great race, guys. Top 3 to the front. Front straightaway, please.
Copy.
Are you saying you finished 11th, Dean?
Good race, boys.
The 19 machine doing his Polish parade lap. He's a huge Alan Kwiecki fan. Well, we'll get that motor rebuilt for you before next week. You got to put a good show on for the championship race. All right, finishing third in that number 16 machine, Travis Lepanis.
Yeah, finished third. I mean, did what I had to do there.
A solid run. You were able to keep Stefan and Larson Parker behind you, which is not always an easy feat.
No, it took a while. I mean, I had to balance not burning off my rear tires, trying to stay ahead of them, but still saving. I don't know, pushing hard enough so that they couldn't get me, but still taking it easy enough that I wasn't cooking the rear tires off.
Right on. And with staying in front of Brad, you did add a couple more points to your points lead. We only got a couple races left. I think you got a pretty good shot of locking this one down.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. He's tough. He's always on my 6 or 12 for that matter. Usually either way. So, I mean, finishing ahead of him is what I had to do in that race. I don't know. We'll see how Southern Nat goes. Myrtle Beach is usually a little stronger for me. Southern Nat's, who the heck knows?
Yeah, that track has a lot of character, let's just say.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes out. I mean, you have Adam and Jordan are super fast guys, but they were mid-pack or mid-season ads, so I really can't destroy myself trying to keep up or beat them. So,
yep, just got to run your race. Look at the big picture.
Yeah, that's what where we're at right now.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck in the next one, and we'll see you back on the podium. I'm almost guaranteeing it.
See you in a few minutes.
Bringing home that 06 machine in second, we got Mr. Adam Baker.
How's it going, man?
I'm doing pretty good. You were staying pretty caught up with your teammate there until you pounded that wall one time.
Yeah, he was asking me what happened to me. I told him the outside wall just grabbed me, and I guess with this new update, they fixed the net code, and it just pulled me in, and I couldn't get out of it.
It looked like it took you quite a while to recover from that, but those closing laps, you were reeling them back in. I don't know if maybe he was playing it a little bit easy just to make sure he had a little bit if you did catch him.
He was saying he wasn't going as hard, but I know him. He was probably pushing it to the max right there, trying to make sure I didn't get to him, but I was coming there late. I just couldn't get around 1 and 2 there. Those last 3 or 4 laps, tires just got too rotted off.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations on second place. We're going to let you go so we can get into the next race and get ready for that one.
10-4, man. Thank you.
Good luck at Southern National.
Thank you.
Bringing home the victory tonight in that number 19 machine, Mr. Jordan Blair.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Battling most of the race with your teammate. He pounded the wall pretty good. He was able to reel you back in late in the race, but I don't think he had anything to try to get around you.
Well, I kind of looked around about 5 or 6 to go or whatever and seen I had a pretty good lead, so I just kind of started cruising there just in case we had a late race caution. I really didn't kind of light the wick there until about probably 25 to go, so I still felt like I had something good just in case, but just wanted to keep enough distance to where didn't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, you always got to do that. You gotta keep that in the back of your mind on these short tracks. Caution comes out late in the race, somebody takes tires. You never know what's going to happen.
That's true, especially somewhere like this. It's really abrasive on tires, and it's really about, discipline and throttle control and stuff like that at a place like this.
Well, you kept her clean and smooth tonight, so congratulations, and we wish you the best of luck at Southern National in our next one.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm going to try to go 2 for 2 here.
All right, we'll look forward to seeing you back on the podium, buddy.
Okay. Thank you, man.
Yep, have a good night.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a intermission, and then we'll be back with racing from Southern National. So don't go anywhere. Come back. Check us out one more time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump on board. Let's see what we can't run. We have a little unfair advantage here because we don't use fuel, and the other cars just run right through us, so we don't get any damage, but gonna be hitting that rev limiter just a little bit. A little bit of a new design on Harold's car. I really like that chrome on there. Looks good. Updated from the Thunderbird to a Mustang. He swapped out a whole new car for the second race. He's going to be bringing the heat. Alright, we'll let you guys watch these guys warm up, and we will be back shortly with more live action for our A main. Hey everybody, please stay tuned while these guys run down their warm up. We got 6 minutes left in practice, and then we'll be returning to action for qualifying and the A main of our second race of the evening. So please stay tuned. Oh, gotcha. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got just a minute left. And then we're going to get down to racing. Kind of a smaller field for Southern National. Apparently nobody likes this track. 6 cars look like they're going to take the green flag tonight. Series regular Michael Steele not here this evening, which is a real shocker. Thanks everybody for tuning in for our second race of our doubleheader. We're getting ready to go to qualifying. In our first race, Jordan Blair took home the win with Adam Baker in second, Travis Lepanis in third. So far for our practice session, Adam Baker had the fastest lap with Brad Stefan in second. Sean Harrell's going to be the first car out on the track to set down a quick time. Look at that number 6 just shine out on the track. Love that gold chrome. Sean's first lap was a 14:09:31. That'll put him in second place on his first lap. Dwayne Kernahan set the fastest time on his lap number 1 with a 14:90. Harrell's a 14:09:48 for lap number 2. Travis Lepanis jumps to the top of the board. His first lap was a 14:07:58. Adam Baker tops that one with a 14:64 in his second lap. His first lap was very slow. Jordan Blair's first lap, very slow. Could be doing the same thing. Put some heat cycles in those tires. Lap number 2, a 14:06:33. Pole vaults to the top of the boards. Michael Steele has made it in. Dean Qualley has joined the server. Unfortunately, he is going to be unable to race with us tonight, the way it sounded, unless something has changed. He's just kind of joining in to make sure all of his settings are correct. Oh, who is this? Heading out on the track, is that Brad Stefane in the 89 machine? It is. Brad was our second fastest in practice. Actually, Nathan, we ran a double header tonight, so we ran an earlier race, and then we got this race because we missed last week, so we're running a double header tonight, so that's why we have a little bit of a later start than normal. But this is our second race of the evening. Brad Stefane's going to jump up to P number 4 with a 14.796. Our first race went flag to flag, no cautions. I almost did too. I was doing laundry and went, oh no, I gotta go. Alright, practice or qualifying has concluded. We're getting ready to go for our second race of the evening at Southern National. Let's take a look at our race info. Southern National Motorsports Park. Ooh, track is pretty warm. 121 degrees. That's going to chew up some tires tonight. Yes, sir. A lot of fast guys. Blair, Blake, Lepanus, very quick guys. Matt Moreau just coming in under the wire. Trying to set down a quick time.
Some of these track conditions, they suck balls.
Little
Look at the spotted ape out there.
a little comment from the drivers on the track conditions tonight. So I do apologize if you do hear any off-color comments coming from our drivers. I do have to be able to hear them because I am also race control for this evening. So sometimes we might hear things that maybe little ones shouldn't hear. The drivers do apologize for it in advance, but sometimes they will say things in the heat of the action. Alright, let's go over our starting grid for this evening. Starting on the front row, we got teammates once again, Jordan Blair and Adam Baker. Starting inside row number 2, boy, this looks like a carbon copy of the last race, Travis Lepanus and Brad Stefane. Inside row number 3, we got Dwayne Kernahan and Sean Harrell. Row number 4 shows Dean Qualley and Michael Steele, but I don't believe Dean is actually going to start. And then bringing up the back of the field, we got that number 38 machine of Matt Moreau. Alright, green flag is in the air. Baker and Blair going to lead us down into turn number 1, side by side. Stefane and Lepanus side by side, road number 2. Looking like a carbon copy of the first race. Baker dives down in behind Blair. Secures that second spot. Travis Lepanus going to clear the 89 to Brad. Stefane going to take over third. Brad looking down low. Shuts the door on the 36. He's got to move on the inside. You get way loose. A little dust up there between one of the cars and the wall. I'm not quite sure who that was. Sean Harrell getting around the 36 of Kernahan. Whoa, Kernahan's going for a ride into the inside wall. First caution of the evening. Let's take a look and see what happened to the 36 machine of Mr. Kernahan.
I was good until I wasn't. Yeah, I saw his year last practice is working out great so far.
Oh, he gets loose all by himself. Boom, into the inside wall. Not super hard.
A hot ass tread. Brad, I'm still on you. Yesterday sucked. Not there, they we got the
Hear a little bit of the talk between the drivers talking about last night's Premier League race. Sounded like Michael Steele and Brad Stefan might have had a little dust up last night. But they are professionals. They are good to go back at her tonight. Travis Lepanis all the way down to the bottom, maybe trying to save some fuel. 17 machine of Dean Qualley looking all shiny back there in last place. Grooming by Kimberly on that number 17 machine, Falcongrafix, and the EFRL running that Ford Mustang. If you're looking for a ride, check out Falcongrafix on Facebook. Alright, leaders are side by side. We're getting ready to go green flag racing here once again, folks. Re-racked them, restacked them. We're going to do it again. Got to be careful not to jump the start. That 06 got a huge push from Brad Stefan down the front straightaway. Oh, a little bit of contact between the 6 and the 89 machine. Everybody keeps it going, headed in the right direction. Oh, 6 get loose coming out of the corner, locks it down, doesn't collect anybody. No caution is out on the track.
They deserve it for the door.
Sean Harrell now hoping for a caution. Back up front, Blair, Baker, Lepanis.
Dad, you deserve it for the door. You're a wild motherfucker, dude. Get it right.
Once again, we do apologize if you overhear any of the conversations from the drivers. Those are never meant to be heard by their fans. But, you know, they get excited. Tight racing up front between the top 4 cars. Yellow flag is out. Michael Steele crashed.
Fuck, was that a Formula 1 car? Holy shit.
Jump back, take a look, see what happened here.
Trying to do whatever I could to stay off you there, Mike. You're good, buddy. I thought I was good. off your car, just went around here.
Not a lot of damage done to the 5 car. Hopefully he got that turned back around and doesn't go a lap down here. See a couple guys in the pits gonna do some repairing here. A couple extra guys got collected in that. A little bit of damage to the 17 machine and to the 38 machine, Matt Moreau. It's hot on the track and even hotter in those cars. Tempers are flaring a little bit here tonight. Not something we normally see out of the EFRL guys. Laps are ticking off pretty quick.
All at 4.
Bunching up, coming out of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. '06 doing a crossover move, trying to get the inside line on the 19. A lot of what we saw in the last race. Travis Lepanis in 3rd, Brad Stefane in 4th. So Michael Steele is in 5th, 1 lap down. Sorry, in 8th, 1 lap down. Getting a real good look at that Toyota Camry painted up by Michael Steele Designs. Blaker and Blair once again, 1st and 2nd. Jump on board with the 16 machine of Lepanis. Get a bird's eye view of what he's got going on out in front of him. Ooh, looks like they had a little bit of a tire slide there for the '06 machine. Travis just focusing on his marks, being super consistent, very smooth. Next time by, we're going to have 20 laps left of our main event. Had a couple simple single car spins so far this evening. Other than that, it's been a pretty quiet night. Travis just working on big picture racing. Got to keep Brad Stefane behind him. So Brad is unable to eat into that points lead. '16 looks like he is getting a little loose on corner exit. And just like that, we're going to be 15 laps to go next time by. If you hear my chair squeaking, I do apologize. I'm got a little too much caffeine. Can't sit still this evening. Watching these boys go at it, battling. Dwayne Kernahan, that number 36 machine, still hanging on strong in 5th place, even with that front end damage. Blair has jumped out to a little over 0.6 of a second lead over teammate Adam Baker. These guys got to be smooth, take care of their equipment. Dean Qualley on that 17 machine back in the pits again. I don't think it's for excessive damage. He was just coming out tonight to kind of just shake down some things, make sure everything was working for his championship run on Monday nights in the iOS Retro Car Series. It's going to be 10 laps to go this time by. We're going to have some lap cars coming up in the way here. Ooh, Brad Stefan up into the outside wall a little bit there. Seven laps to go. Baker is actually losing ground to teammate Jordan Blair. Starting to catch the 5 machine of Michael Steele. Michael moves over and lets the leaders go by. Classy move there by Mr. Steele. Four laps to go. We've burned through this one real quick. Even with having those 2 caution laps, or 2 cautions come out, we are making quick time with this one. Pace speed has fallen off about a half a second a lap due to the tires melting to the surface. Two more times around for the 19 machine of Mr. Blair. Looking to go back to back tonight. The white flag is up in the air for the 19 machine. We got Blair, Baker, Lepenis, and Stefan. Identical to our last race. '19 brings it home. Baker in second, Lepenis in third. All right, we'll see if these boys are ready for their interviews. The 19 has finished his parade lap. He does a Alan Kawicki Polish parade lap. Huge Alan Kawicki fan. I myself am also a huge Alan Kawicki fan. He was one of the ones that got taken from us too soon back in '93, I do believe the year was. Once again, the bridesmaid sitting in third place, that number 16 machine.
I don't know. I have just enough for third to stay out of everyone else, just not Adam and Jordan. I don't know. I don't know where to find that time.
The quick car's hard to catch up.
Yeah, and I mean, I probably could have laid a little more on the table, but it was a slick track condition, so I didn't exactly want to spin it out trying to catch them, and then costing my spot with Brad there. So kind of had to pull the points card again.
Yep, exactly. You gotta do that big picture race and gotta keep that in the back of your mind. It sounded like the tempers were flaring a little bit on the track due to the heat and maybe the greasiness of the track.
Oh, it was hot. Yeah, it was hard to keep power down coming off the corner. You think you knew what you were doing, then all of a sudden it would wash up pretty bad.
Well, I do believe we have only 2 races left in the season, and you have got about a 20-point lead, I think, over Mr. Stefan.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't count it. I just knew I had to beat him. Like I said, me and him race really hard in every series we've ever raced in, so this is no different.
Brad's a strong competitor.
Yeah, he's always fast, but he's always clean and aggressive at the same time.
And this season, I feel like he's made smarter decisions, and he's actually finished a lot better in a lot of the races. In other races, he's been fast early on, but always ends up in a crash. And this season, he's definitely finished the races where he needs to.
Yeah, he's been looking good. I've always had a lot of respect for Brad.
Let's take a quick look at the schedule, see where we're racing next.
North Wilkesboro, then Martinsville.
Yes, sir. Ooh, North Wilkesboro, that's one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah, it'll be good. I mean, that and Martinsville, they're pretty big tracks for these cars, but I don't know, they usually put on a pretty good show. I wouldn't say I'm good or bad at either of them, so.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, right?
Yeah, well, I knew Myrtle Beach and Southern National were my big opportunities, being the shorter tracks, and Myrtle Beach being kind of a very unique niche track that I almost always run good in. So I definitely had to capitalize on tonight and, see what I can do the next 2.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations on your podium, and we look forward to seeing you back next week.
All right, see you then, Mick.
Coming home second once again to teammate Mr. Jordan Blair, we have Adam Baker, driver of the 06 Liberty Speed Shop car.
What's up, man?
Not bad, buddy. Very hot, very greasy track tonight.
Yeah, I was telling Jordan there at the end, I felt like I could have got him. I was way too loose on entry, and I just lost it the last 10 to 15 laps, so I just backed it down and tried to maintain second place.
Yeah, you two are definitely in a little bit of a league on your own on these shorter tracks.
Yeah, me and him, man, this is mainly what me and him do is just short track racing, and especially Southern National and Myrtle Beach. We've both turned at least 1,000 laps at both of those tracks. We just love them, man.
That's a lot of seat time, and it showed.
Oh, yeah, man. Especially with Myrtle being tore down. It was just great to go back there and run there as much as we can.
Well, congratulations on finishing second. Is there anybody you would like to give a shout out to tonight?
Thank you, sir. Obviously, JBM, Jordan Blair Motorsports. It's always a good night whenever both the boys can come home 1-2. My girlfriend, she loves watching these things and let me iRace, and y'all guys for putting this all on.
All right, well, thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you back next week at North Wilkesboro.
Thank you, sir.
Back-to-back tonight for that number 19 machine. Congratulations, bud.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Track temperature was a lot different than it was in our first race. This track was hot and greasy.
Yeah, it definitely was. I had do a lot more throttle control, kind of like I talked about in the first race. Just really tried to kind of not turn the wheels too much, not get the fronts overheated. I would rather be a little bit loose. I can manage a loose car a little bit better than I can a tight one, and it seemed to work out pretty good there. Our little strategy we had going.
Well, so I did talk to Mr. Baker, and he said he thought for sure he might have had something for you there at the end. What do you think?
I think if he had anything, he'd have been up there. Baker's a pretty good driver, man, and he's going to win a few of these, I'm sure. And like I said, I just got on a hot streak, I guess, here in the last few races, and really kind of figured out how to drive these cars a lot better. And just like I said, he'll get up there for sure. He's going to win him a few.
All right, well, congratulations on clean sweeping the night, and we look forward to seeing you back next week at North Wilkesboro.
Yes, sir. That sounds like a plan to me.
All right, good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well, that's going to do it for us here tonight in the EFRL Falcongrafix Associated Short Track Tour. Tune in when we are live again on Thursday night for the Foster's Custom Rod Dirt Car Series. This week we will be racing the UMP B mods. Look forward to seeing those boys again. It's been a while since we've had the B mods out on the track. And thank everybody for joining in tonight. And thank you, Dean Qualley, and congratulations on your championship once again. We will see you Thursday night.